Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this three-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps Player Spotlight. Darren James will be in the glow, and he really had it all working in his last start, collecting the complete game shutout for his efforts.
Well, it was just one of those dominant performances where he single-handedly won the game for his team. I mean, sure, his team got him at least one run, but the way he was throwing, it looked like he could have kept going all day. That's a game he'll remember for a long time, and I'm sure his teammates would be plenty happy if he can put out an effort similar to that in this one.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this. Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. Two of the game's premier first basemen, Goldschmidt and Rizzo, lead their teams next. Colton Wong will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. EK, one-year-old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And this is the final game of the homestand before they hit the road for 7 games, so you can bet they'd like to head out on a winning note.
Mata will back up and put this away for a long out number 1. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's gone deep 5 times in the last 10 ball games. Clearly, he's seen the ball really well right now.
Starling Marte is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. But defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Hit hard back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Yasmani Tomas will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. And that can really upset the hitter sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
Tap fouled at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Squared that one up just a little late. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rockies strand 1, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Fernando Valentin will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Hey, we got no outs.
Here we go, guys.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hayward waits on it.
Ball.
One down.
Batting six.
Adeiny Echeverria comes forward for his first try at the plate, and you have to think something's got to give. Clearly not going his way of late.
Ball one.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
There we got one.
That evens it up 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Right side hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Max Kepler takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, now get us a 2-ball.
Here's the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bowen on the move. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Chopped down the third base line. Foul, says the third base umpire. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Ball that's
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Swinging a shot back up the middle. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Hold it.
Maury Gund will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike one.
One down.
The 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Bryant is up with it. 1 there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back. Settling in now, Darren James. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Darren James.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Tomas is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. We've played 2 full. It's the Cubs. Tyler Matzik set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know, it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Colton Wong will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Center fielder number
Starling Marte in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Here we go.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to first, and he's back standing. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. To two balls and two strikes now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
All right, now you've got a 3-2 count, one away, and a guy that can handle the bat up there. You've got to be running.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So a runner at first with 2 away, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Grounded to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's up with it. The throw. He's out.
No way. That was awesome.
1 left for Colorado. They trail it here 2-0. Leading off the inning, Yasmani Tomas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hey, come on, get ahead, stay ahead.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm going to swing. No, I'm going to take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Hey, come on now, here we go.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Bowen is there, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 3.
Adeiny Echeverria is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope,
and he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Hey!
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they drop the hammer on him.
Swing and a little tapper. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail things here. Striding into the box, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
James.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Swing and a liner, but foul. A runner on first with 2 away.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
You can tell a lot about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll... Leading off the inning, Max Kepler, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Maury Gund stands in. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
That's what you need to do after a hit by pitch. Get right back on that horse and fire a fastball in there.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
A pause, and the 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Tyler Matzek will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
The second for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Colton Wong will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Shot toward right center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Starling Marte will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs. Paul Goldschmidt makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
No outs here, fellas.
Shoots this one to first. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Yasmani Tomas ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Flipped out the other way toward short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Fernando Valentin will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Here we go.
Here's a check swing and a foul ball. But a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Russell has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They still trail. Darren James strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
0-2 is the count.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Adeiny Echeverria will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. In there, strike 1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, Right fielder.
Into the box now, Max Kepler. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I wonder if he rubbed it.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Hit to short. Gloved by Russell. On to first, and it's a quick start to the seventh as now there are two away.
Up next for Colorado, catcher,
Maury Gund digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Hey, we got two down now, two down.
Out in front of it, strike one. We're in the seventh inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Mata moves over, and that retires the side. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 3 and the Rockies 1. Leo O'Donnell will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long.
0-1.
I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Colton Wong steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, we got one.
And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Russell's got it. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Starling Marte will stand in now with two away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
This is line to left, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So it's a runner at first with two men out, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt, from the stretch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
Two down now.
Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily.
Simple throw over there.
Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Here comes the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mata over to his right, and the inning is over. Darren James will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Valentin scoops it up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Chris Koenig will come on now, hoping to... Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB.